Hello, little friends of Grignr, little horrible impatient Rimrims. Every time you comment on a Crusader Kings 3 episode saying, hey, where's Rimmel? Despite the fact that every Crusader Kings 3 episode in the past week has opened up with the same frigging screen saying that I have no internet. Every time you do that, I delay Rimmel by another day. That's the new rule. Every single comment I see delays it by an hour, and if I see enough comments, I'm cancelling it entirely. Hello. It's Crusader Kings with your good friend Grignr. How are we doing? So, sorry, I was controlling that manually to keep it up there to really hammer the point home. Speaking of hammering the point home, it's your good friend Grignr Grignerson. Grignr Grignerson has a big problem. He's on the coldest, most desolate island on the whole planet. It has nothing of value at all. There is nothing here that is helping him whatsoever other than his own big muscles, which, to be fair, aren't really helping either. We are thoroughly stuck. Raiding is almost impossible because everyone has a larger garrison size than we have soldiers, so in a desperate attempt to try and gain some sort of foothold, Grignr traded what little favor he had with the dragon worshippers to gain 25 dragon priests. That's right. He has made a deal with maybe the devil. I mean, I would say that he does worship the dragon cult. He does believe that, you know, dragons are big and strong. Grignr wants to be big and strong. You've got to worship the dragons, right? He has no choice. He respects strength, and what could be stronger? And the dragon priests can speak to the dragons. So he's made a deal. He has got 25 dragon priests that are far too expensive and are actively bankrupting the realm in some vain attempt to try and do some raiding. On the subject of that, because I can't have yet another episode of me bashing my head against the wall, today we're going to do the forbidden thing. I'm going to edit Crusader Kings 3. Now, the only reason I'm not editing them is because I haven't got much time right now. I'm still moving in. You know, I've still got to unpack boxes and whatever, and try and keep on top of my regular content while doing so, which is very hard to do. That noise there is saying that my internet has disconnected, if you're curious, because I'm trying to hotspot in. That's what that noise popped up and meant. Thank you for that. Very much appreciate that, Windows. Yeah, so you can get disappointment in real time. Now, I'm not going to edit out any of the important stuff. It's still a learning curve, right? But any of the levy reinforcement times that we're just waiting for, for those troops to come back, I'll edit that out. Any time spent traveling around deciding on a target, that can be edited out. We will stick to non-stop hardcore raiding today. I say without a hint of irony. So, people were saying in the comments, sorry, I can't really load many comments, but I did briefly look last night when my internet was still active, when I still had some sort of data to work from. People were saying that what we should be looking for, really, because we're in such a difficult position, is places that are currently at war or are just recovering from a big war, swoop in there and try and do some damage while they haven't got many troops, while they can't stop our armies, right? That is a very good idea. The problem is it does obviously involve me clicking just about every bloody province on the face of the planet and seeing what I can find here. I think Solstheim is off the menu, to be completely honest with you. These people, I feel like are weaker than us. We could definitely raid them, but again, if they have anything that we didn't anticipate, we're in a lot of trouble. So, those are a definite target. I think Bleak Rock we can do something with. Dawn Isles seem also pretty vulnerable. 350 garrison with 130 levy. That seems like something we could definitely capitalize on, right? Then somebody said we should try Volkihar again, because when I raided there, I didn't have it marked as raiders. They haven't got that much of a levy, and, that much of a garrison, and more important, if we land on there, they can't exactly drop troops on us to stop us when they've only got 247. They can't raise it, otherwise we're just going to smash them immediately. So I think sticking to all of the islands throughout the Ghost Sea is really how we're going to be able to kickstart things. And that's the plan. That's the plan for the time being. Now, the other thing, too, is people are saying don't forget to nickname the other members of the Grignr dynasty based on what they've achieved. And we know what Grignr, the Grignr's daughter has achieved, Grignr. Sorry, I'm going to try and not use their names too much because it's very confusing for people just kind of listening along. She is going to be called, I think somebody said something like the Snow Queen, which I think is a fantastic idea. This is a better name. Grignr, the Snow Queen, Grignr's daughter. If you remember, Grignr challenged her to a war, a snowball war, and she defeated him handily, embarrassing him, but earning herself a nickname. Grignr Grignerson, his firstborn son and heir, is very disappointing. I don't really have a nickname for you. You haven't really done anything. This was the kid, if you remember, that was captured by elves and imprisoned. and now has kind of come out pretty crap. Then we've got Grignr, Grignisson, the insane zealot. So I feel like his nickname could be something like, oh, definitely not that. Grignr, like dragon speaker, something to that effect. Being an insane zealot. Grignr, I like dragon speaker, actually. I like that a lot. Grignr the dragon speaker. Because, if you remember, he gained zealots from preaching to other children about how good the dragons are. And I feel like that's a childhood nickname that would have stuck with him. Grignr Dragon Speaker, I like that a lot. And then we got the Snow Queen. Grignr Grignisson Jr. needs to do something impressive because right now he's pathetic. Now, lots of people have pointed out that I have, once again, forgotten to educate these children. However, I'm going to tell you right now, we're still going to play the character. It's bad news for this kid because he's curious and I'm going to train him in martial. Grignr, in his infinite wisdom, would of course say that all of these children will learn martial no matter what. So the only difference this has reminded me of doing is, the only difference it's really made is some kids are going to come out really bad because we're forcing them to do something they've got no interest in. Hooray! We can designate a guardian for her. Great point. I guess a good warrior in court. You'll do. Jemmy Wolfsbane, thank you. We can marry off Grignr Jr. and, some of the other older Grignr children. I think for the time being, though, let's see if we can even reinforce with these troops because we're in so much bloody debt right now. I also sent out a missive for a court mage, because if we find a court mage who is capable of transmute, we could have them make some money for us. The problem is, if they aren't good, we can't accept them, because we're going to be paying them when we're not getting any money out of them. So I think we'll just ignore that for the time being then. Are the Dragon Priests reinforcing? They're not. Shit. Your son Grignr has taken an interest in my work as marshal as of late. If you were to graciously allow me to spend some time with the young man, he's sure to learn a few things about drilling troops. Sure. Which Grignr Grignisson is this? Oh, this is just Grignr's firstborn. Yeah, you know what? He needs all the help he can get. And she might gain a favor hook, but again, Grignr's trusting. The man's an idiot. Now, lots of people suggested that we could swear fealty to, say, Winterhold. That would, Grignr as a trusting man would probably be quite quick to do something like that. You know, they say a war protect, you never have to worry about... You know, you never have to worry about being defeated in battle again if you swear fealty to me. That would, Grignr's eyes would light up. He would be elated. But, of course, kind of betrayed as well. Maybe future Grignrs might not be happy about that. The problem is it would also stop us pirate raiding, I'm pretty sure. He's increased his martial by 2. That is something. That's something, I suppose. I'm still not super happy about it. Ooh. Organized service, give 5% holding taxes. Oh. It's still a bit irrelevant because our control's dropping and we've been raided so much that our tax is in the bloody toilet. Oh, okay. See, those Dragon Priests are never going to reinforce what we've got, the Berserkers. But maybe the Berserkers are better than the Dragon Priests for raiding because we need numbers, not necessarily good units. To be honest, the Dragon Priests were a pretty poor idea in hindsight. Until we're out of debt. Can I stop them reinforcing without disbanding them? Is there a way to do that? Because I need my Berserkers to reinforce so that we can get the 628 troops so that we can actually siege places down. I might have to just get rid of the Dragon Priests in hindsight. Because unless we can find a way to break through with that cash, now that I'm noticing our tax is so pathetic, really just terrible, I think we're going to have to get rid of them. I know I just sang their praises, but simultaneously, our Berserkers can't reinforce while we're in debt. Oh, this is awful. Oh, shit. 0.32. They are still reinforcing, right? Even though we're not in debt? Maybe we have to be out of, like, actual debt, not just income debt. Oh, well, fair enough. Okay, well, look, the levies are almost ready to go. What can we do besides try? What can we do besides try? Oh, God. Okay, dangerous faction. Hello there. Can send an ultimatum in 11 months. I think we don't have to worry about that. I think we can go about our business and enjoy our time as raiders. So, 434 troops. Where the hell can we hit with that? Volkihar? We can go for Volkihar. They've only got a garrison of 300. So, people are asking why Grignr is leading troops. Because it's Grignr? What a silly question. I know that he's not technically the best choice. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to have him there. How dare you? We do have mods that can, in theory, allow him to do some stuff while he's leading an army, but obviously it hasn't fired yet. We've never seen it fire, so I'm not sure how useful it is having him leading these troops. But hey, so if we land here, they've got 300 what was that, 326? 434. We can raid here. And now they've got 2,000 fucking troops coming for us. From his liege, I presume. Yeah. Are we going to be able to grab that and get out? Still not. Oh, damn it. This is so difficult. What the fuck am I supposed to do? We're going to have to go for independent. We can't even go for, like, the random islands around it. We're just going to have to go for independent places. And you're not a vassal of anybody, right? No, you're under him. These bloody orcs. Okay, let's work off some stress then, and I guess we'll wait for the troops to reinforce again. Oh, a prisoner. Oh my god. You want to give me 15 gold in exchange for this tiny child? We actually managed to grab someone, though. Oh my god, did I not say this exact same thing yesterday, that whenever we complete a raid, hold on, my plan actually worked. I'm in awe. I said we'll take loot and prisoners, so that, or was it prisoners and loot? That's it. Increase the chance of capturing a prisoner when raiding a ruler's capital. We took the ruler's daughter, and now 15 gold. Well, the problem is, okay, we got a problem here. I've disbanded the berserkers, because we can't even afford to pay for them. They're at 0, so there's no point having them. They don't do anything. Our levies are at 36. I have to grant a tax. Oh, but... we don't have a choice. We have to grant them the taxes. Because how the hell am I going to fight peasants with 36 men? They'll just make us abdicate. This is doomed! My consort approached me on my afternoon stroll. Well, we've been converged with each other for a while now, Jarl Grignr. We'd like to give something back to the community, and under the guidance of Grignr's brave wife, we'd like to enroll ourselves in other studies related to martial. No. I'm sorry. I have to overrule this. If Grignr's wife came up to him and said, you give us money, we'll make martial happen, he would happily do it. I have to overrule it. I'm sorry. Otherwise, this series is going to be us staring at this island for the next 15 episodes. I hate to do it. Grignr is not convinced. Even he at this point, his counselors will be down on their hands and knees saying, Grignr, please do not spend any more money. Please, please. And at this point, he's going to say, okay, fine. Maybe they even bribe him. Grignr, if you save some money, you can buy yourself a nice axe next year. And now we are actually making 0 money. We're making no cash at all. No money. Have we got any prisoners that I can ransom out? Nothing. We have nothing. The levies... No. Oh, and now you take his wife. My dear wife, Barian, I may not have loved you, yet your passing I feel more acutely than I ever thought possible. Oh, what's going on with the UI? Why is that broken today? For frig's sake. Everything's going wrong. I hope you find peace, wife Barian. I'm sorry, I don't even have the energy to do Grignr's voice anymore. This has sapped my very soul. We've got 193 men. I just don't know what to do. Sweaty, tired, and in need of food. A long day training with the troops is coming to an end. As we search for a place to camp, we spot an old and abandoned castle in the distance. Running a hand through my hair, Grignr declares, "This is where we make camp for night." The sun is setting. With every step towards the ruin, it looks more ominous. Before long, the soldiers whispering about ghosts. No, let us venture inside. Grignr is sure there is treasure. Darkness, dampness, and desolation reign inside the castle, or traces of life are gone. Peering up decaying stairs, Grignr spots what may be the remains of lush tapestries. Search the upper floors. There is a very small chance here of making money. Either way, look, 22% chance we find a great treasure and gain 75 gold. A 78% chance we gain... I should have kept those fucking berserkers after all. We gain 15 gold. Come on. Give me the 78. Damn it. Well, we're out of debt. We're out of debt, but we also make no money anymore. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. It's been some time since I spent time with Grignr Grignerson, and I'm starting to miss him. Grignr asks some of his courtiers about his whereabouts, but no one seems to know where he is. So Grignr starts to suspect some trouble is afoot. Fetch my horse. Grignr shall look for Grignr. No. No. First, his son is gone. His wife is gone, and now his son? After searching for days, Grignr was starting to lose hope. Grignr was beginning to abandon the quest and start the long journey home when Grignr finally found him. But, wait! Why is he lying on the floor? After spending some time lamenting on top of his mangled corpse, Grignr hears the sound of a beast growling. Grignr turns around and sees a big wolf standing near me, so I have to think quickly. For the memory of Grignr! We have avenged Grignr Jr. Oh, Alduin, how could you do this to Grignr? If Grignr has sinned, why did you not punish Grignr instead? It's very confusing. He was blameless, my perfect son. Life had so much more in store for him. Grignr is dead. And now, Grignr Dragonspeaker is Grignr's new heir. Which, to be fair, in my opinion, is a step up. But I wouldn't dare say that out loud. Oh! Torrential grief. Life has never been easy, but it feels like the loss of my son Grignr has pushed me over the edge. Grignr still remembers him as an enormous baby, so giant and powerful. Despite that, he survived, growing older until now, where he suddenly stopped. Grignr had so many hopes for his future, so many things Grignr wished he could see, but now will never come to pass. Does Grignr become melancholic, or does he become a drunkard? Now, Grignr, in very many laws, has been a man who loves the drink. He's owned a brewery, he's drunk thousands of bottles of beer. I feel like this is a man who would be happy to be a drunkard. That's not necessarily a bad thing, okay? He just enjoys the revelry and life. Opinion of drunkard characters plus 10. That's -2 stewardship, -2 prowess, a tiny health penalty, so those are all irrelevant. Stress loss plus 20%, -2 arcana, again, all irrelevant. The stress loss plus 20% is actually quite nice. And then he gets in a higher opinion of drunkard characters. Wow. This is horrible. I mean, how much worse could everything go at this point? We make no money at all. Not until some of those negatives disappear. We've got no troops. The Dragon Priests were fucking pointless. And even if we had the Berserkers, they still wouldn't reinforce. Because technically, we're at -0.1 because of our court position. So even now, they wouldn't be reinforcing. To the abhorrent Jarl Grignr, I've dedicated my life to studying and writing commentaries on ancient Atmoral lore. Perhaps the runes found in Grignr's Folly could advance my own studies. This person wants to pay us 50 gold to look around ruins. Or we say I'll have no outlanders meddling with the ruins of my ancestors. No. Meddle away. Grignr feels like he's losing everything, and now this mysterious man, Bursey, is offering us money. There are ruins on Grignr's island? Maybe down here? No, there's no ruins on... Oh, maybe there's just like minor ruins or something like that. Holy crap, we're out of debt. I need to fire some courtiers, I'm sorry. I need to sack some people because we can't afford a court physician. We make no money. We make zero money. How can I afford this? We need to find a wife for Grignr Dragonspeaker. So let's take a look here. I need a wife who sorely has hail, but she's also 43. There's a bit of an age gap there. Not to mention, she's also 43. Her name is Felky Meadfingers. My god, I've never been so convinced about anything so easily in my entire life. Done. This Grignr goes up to his son, slurring. This lady will make a fine wife, Grignr Jr. Just name his Meadfingers. That's it. That's the entire marriage. I've never heard a more Grignr thing in my life. The Grignr's Folly ruins have been a disappointment, far from the plethora of ancient lore you claim you found at the site. Starts an undead horde. What the hell do you mean about that? What the hell do you mean, starts an undead horde? To the benign Grignr, I accept your marriage proposal. I would take the hand of your son and heir, Grignr Dragonspeaker. You are in for a life of hurt and pain and starvation and ruin. It's a horrible place to live, let me be clear. It's just awful. It's just awful. My Marshal Jemmy has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Knowing his interest in leadership, I cannot help but feel the man is waiting for me to impress him. Grignr wants to go meet the recruits. Of course he does. That's Grignr. He wants to see combat and warfare and soldiers. Somewhere where it's safe to do so. Raiders are on our doorstep the second I get some cash. Piss off. On my way to the stable, I'm greeted by, the happy sounds of Sweet Roll. That's Grignr's horse. Yes. Go. Are we gonna we're gonna get raided immediately and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Pa! Cries Grignr, tugging at my sleeve almost as soon as I enter the snowbound courtyard. It's no good, I'm useless, I can't skate. Oh, poor Grignr. There we go. Oh, whatever, fuck off. Yep. And we were instantly raided. Are you actually going to burn the capital down? No, they're leaving. They're leaving. Oh, no, they did raid us. It's okay. They just didn't take my personal money. They've just once again replaced the modifier that we were... They've killed all of my courtiers. Have we even got any council members left? We do. We do. I'm at the end of my patience with Grignr. I'm sorry. Any other starting point may have been more preferable to this, because this This is not working. What if we swear fealty to, like, a skull? Well, that's still not going to stop people raiding us, and it's not going to help out with any of our other situations, is it? How is that going to make things better for us? I don't think it is. I just don't think... Every day I open this back up and I'm like, today things will be different. Today, I'll take things slowly, I'll be more careful about things, and then everything goes wrong. Everything goes wrong. My only suggestion... I think we'll swear fealty and we'll just see what happens. Let's swear fealty to Winterhold. Fuck it. Here. They won't even accept us as a vassal, by the way. They will not even accept us as a vassal. You want fealty? High Queen Frissa? Swear fealty? Nope, minus 35. Nobody wants us as a vassal. So that's off the fucking menu. We can't stop our base being raided, so we can't even build up any amount of cash. Grignr the Snow Queen comes of age. Great. They grow up so fast. She became an insightful thinker. Great. Look, let's start getting some control at the capital. It has to be something. Do I give up this easily? No, let's not say this easily. That's not fair to me. Well, we have a martial lifestyle perk. What am I going to do with that? We've got to start going down strategist. Does it suit Grignr? No. What bloody choice have I got? What choice have I got? What can I do against such reckless... This genuinely might just be a game over. Winterhold have declared war, what, to take the island? De jure war for the land of Grignr's folly. So you're going to turn up with 1,600 troops. Okay. Then what happens? You're going to take me as a vassal? We could have a look at what happens when and if we lose. Not interested. I'm sorry. Let's just surrender. You become a vassal of King Grom. Alright, well, there you go. King Grom has become your liege, but you don't know why. I've never heard anything more appropriate. Sorry, I'm just going to skip over these if that's okay. I feel like I'm... Can we still raid, though? Are we still allowed to raid with this? Or is that... Has that just lowered us down to the point that we are a... We can still raid. Okay, so now we're part of Winterhold instead. Is that an improvement? I'm not going anywhere to pay homage to anyone. I'm not petitioning my liege for anything anywhere. No. You don't seem to understand. That's not relevant. Okay. Hold on. Maybe this isn't so terrible. Maybe there's something we can do with this. Is there anywhere at all we can raid still? You've got no troops left. But you've just been raided, so I mean, what the fuck am I meant to do about that then? 18 loot. There's something there. I'm just going to raise... I mean, the levies are basically fully reinforced, right? I'm just going to raise it. We're just going to go out there. We're just going to see if we can do anything at all. Grignr Dragonspeaker had a granddaughter. Tiari. She's going to be called Grignr. Don't get too attached to this series. I might be canning it. Right, okay, hold on. What have you got in terms of garrison size? 325. Can't touch you, can't touch you. They've all been raided anyway, so it's a bit bloody pointless. Look. Everywhere has been raided. These dark elves have just annihilated them everywhere. Everything everywhere. What if we attack this shrine? Okay, so we've got 370 troops coming our way now. We're going to win that. Oh my god, you're telling me there's a chance. They're too drunk to be a real threat. This will be over quickly. Drunk! Troopers in Grignr's Inn! Be gone! We've got 24 gold. Hustle! Hustle it back! Yes! A raid! Yes! Oh, my son Grignr seems to be having a difficult time at our latest feast. Go, little Grignr, food is always a joy. Food is always a joy. We cannot afford the hunt. I need to... I've got to build something that gives us money. Hunting grounds or some shit. That's the only thing we can build that gives us money. Fine. Holy crap. It's a start. Okay. Now I'm interested. Right, okay. We still need to go for places that are kind of isolated, in my opinion. Oh my god, look at Argonia. That is, like, completely destroyed. What's going on over here? These places are still too busy, aren't they? If I attack you... Do you think we could get in there, knock the place down, and get out? 335. We don't have enough troops for that. Before the troops reinforce from elsewhere was going to be my next question. What about, like, up here on Ice Reach Isle? Because it would take them a while to get troops over there. 300. We can't attack there either. Okay, hold on. There's at least hope now. There is hope in my heart. For better or for worse. What have you got going on? 165. Are you independent? You're not. You're a vassal of this person who has a lot of troops. That's too much of a gamble. Hjalmark. We could attack that. Okay, we haven't got enough troops for that one. Is there any... I'm looking for isolated towns, cities, temples, anything. Can we navigate major rivers? That could do something for us. Shit. I cannot believe we finally got a foot in the door. What about, like... What about just, like, here? What about, like, here? What is that? 387. I just need, like, a handful more troops. Oh, this one. Just go for this one. Okay. Nope. We're already doomed. We're already dead. Win the battle. Yes! Yes! 14 more gold. Yes! You're telling me there's a chance. We've just got to go for these isolated shitty little towns and then pray. Okay, I need a new spy master. Well, I think Grignr and Eldana, yeah, Eldana became rivals, so she's not. Yeah, you like Grignr. You can be his whatever you do around here. I mean, he's such an idiot that he's going to be, he would be assassinated even with the greatest spy master in the whole world, okay? I don't think we can really rely on that too well. Definitely not there. Eastern Skyrim. Snowvale Sanctum. Sail up this river, go for, like, there? Just go for, like, random hit and runs on villages? Let's give it a go. Hello! It's Grignr. Oh, God, careful. Right, we land and then we run immediately. We're never going to get this one. This was too much of a gamble. Oh, today my son Grignr was taught a lesson in vassal management by Friendle-me. It was quite complicated, but necessary. Perhaps a bit beyond Grignr's grasp. I must let things take time, Grignr says. That's little Grignr. He's so well-spoken. Only by being patient and letting my subjects work at their own pace, I may rule wisely. Very good. Good for you. Grignr's going to take no interest in this, because he's a busy man. They are going to come and clap our little cheeks. I hate the fact that you can't disband in raiding for that. That sucks. I hate the fact that you can't just like, okay, yeah, I'm done with raiding now. I'd like to leave. Horrible. The strange mechanic, indeed. Okay, we're going to have to go back and reinforce, but you're telling me there's a chance. Oh my god, Grignr's losing his strength. Oh no, his strength leaves him. Oh no. I mean, he's got no stress. We could, whoa. Let's start training again. Grignr gave up there for a little while. I gave up for a little while. But we can do it. We can bring it back. I've been given a glimmer of hope. We can see that through. Another martial perk. Raid of Blood. Raiding awards a small amount. I've got to go back to Plunderer now. Because we are actually making some money from raiding. Oh, it's always darkest before the dawn. And it was very dark there for a moment. I'd almost given up. I'd almost given up, but we got so lucky. I mean, look, let's not pretend we've got lucky here. We are now we lost a water winter holder. Now we are one of their stinky little vassals. But we can crawl our way out. We can crawl our way out from this pit. My son Grignr seems to enjoy all of our latest feast immensely. Do I want Grignerson to become greedy? Greedy Grignr. Yes. Grignr the greedy. Perfect. Child, this is yours. This is the well-spoken Grignr. Grignr the well-spoken. Yes, there you go. You're welcome. Perfect. Right, how are we looking? I don't know what's going on with the UI today, I will admit. It's all over the place. Something must have updated. So we've got Grignr Dragon Speaker, Grignr the Snow Queen, Grignr the Well-Spoken. What about you? I don't even know who the hell you are. I mean, obviously you're Grignr. Gluttonous, Brave, Pensive. 12 years old, and he looks like he's 47. Wounded. He's a very strong man. He's a very strong man. 22 prowess. Oh, my lord. Actually, that's a good point. Can we not have these Grigners fighting in our army? Some of them already are. Oh, we've got a lot of knights. We need a way to get more knights. I think there's some martial stuff that can do that for us, right? Another... Ooh, we can pick a dynasty legacy. We're getting there. Okay, hold on. Steward, there you go. Do whatever you can do. Collect taxes. Find it somewhere. 0.6 gold per month. You were telling me there's a bloody chance. Okay. So, what do we choose here? Glory? Kin? Focus on the Grignr dynasty? Warfare? I'm surprised there's not one for raiding. Shit, where do we even go? Warfare, what does that do for us? Prowess and knight effectiveness up 15%. House of Warriors is just the most true one there. I have to take it. We are now a House of Warriors. We should be a House of Warriors. That should have been an easy decision. We lost greatly strengthened, but have we gained? Vastly strengthened. He's back. Oh my god, his power's returning to him. Both in terms of money. He's never seen so much cash. He's finally getting hope again. Grignr becomes a writer. He becomes a skald. I sip at my mug of imported wine, eyes scanning over my latest scroll. Grignr, you can't read. How can you write? That's a very Grignr thing. The ability to read, to write but not read is so Grignr. The Spear's Song. Where other men speak silvered words, he leads soldiers in iron herds. His subjects prove grateful, for if they are not, then the next time their door is his sword brought. It doesn't rhyme, but that's Grignr. Perhaps I'll have a bath poured instead. A fine verse! Grignr can't read it. He has no idea what he's written. I love the idea that the man who can't read becomes a skald. I mean, was that not historically accurate? I think so. My Marshal Jemmy has been hovering around my council. We greet the recruits, of course. Always greet the recruits. Glory Seekers. Whoa. An army of 125 men. No, but it cost me 30 gold. Oh, shit. The Tavern of Grignr's Island have seen an influx of glory-seeking warriors. Among them, a group of old and battle-hardened veterans. Huskarls looking for a new master. Whoa. 30 gold. No. I'm sorry. I'm 3 gold away from being able to build. Oh, but it's so Grignr. Double the price of ale. Oh. I have to do it. What choice have I got? This is Grignr. He would, of course, take the grizzled veterans. Of course he would take the grizzled veterans. And now we can put back the berserkers. I feel like we've come full circle. No, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't afford. Sweet Roll dies. No. Grignr's horse. I'm sorry. We couldn't afford to keep it. Grom is being attacked by Breeder. We've been burned by your oppressive laws for too long. Never. Bring it on, peasants. Let's fight. Rally the troops. Ah. Probably shouldn't have raised them so preemptively, huh? Shit. Okay, here we go. Don't worry, they can't take the capital. They haven't got enough troops. What is this you want? I've noticed Grignr's brave wife and Grignr's anger wife spending a lot of time together recently. They want to train Grignrson in combat. Fine. Raise the armies. Is that all we've got? 159. Oh, that'll do. We can't believe we've got to take a boat to get to our other island. Grignr Jr. against Gregarious. That's nice. Because Grignr's Gregarious, so I think he'd be very happy with that. We're going to win this easily. It's grizzled veterans versus peasants. Yeah, that was an easy battle. Get out. Yes. We've put the peasants in their place. I believe. I'm beginning to believe. We've lost our marshal. Oh, that marshal was... Oh, they were just imprisoned. It's fine. They're back now. Keep going with control. Keep going with control. Let's get some bloody taxes out of this place. We've been overwhelmed by stress. No. Just run it off. Run it off, big man. Why are we now in fucking debt again? Please. Please. Extortionate taxes. I'm sorry. Extortionate service gromits. We have to do that. Ditches give more taxes. That's fine. Is there anything else I can do? Not really. Many guards cost me less taxes. What about few guards? Is that less taxes? Boom. More taxes for Grignr. Less on the guards. 0.1 per month. Shit. We're like, just like teetering on this constant precipice. Marry off Grignr Snow Queen. We can marry off to Mayor Anders of Whiterun. For a matrilineal marriage? He's got some troops. We could call him in. Fine. We formed an alliance with the Mayor of Whiterun. Amazing. We can now call his household guard to battle. How pathetic. Sometimes it's hard to find a motivation to remain consistent when exercising by myself. Grignr's going to watch his angry wife struggle. That would be very motivating. He's such a kind man. Okay, 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 okay. We are crawling. Ooh. The unforgiving cold has claimed many lives, but not mine, nor those of my soldiers. We know where to forage beneath the snow. We're like wolves when tracking our enemies. We bite like the cold of midwinter at its worst. He's a winter soldier. That's cool. Okay, hold up. Look at this. 285 levies. 59 out of 100, because that's reinforcing. When it's reinforced, we'll obviously go back to standard money. The grizzled veterans, we barely lost any of. Oh, what do you want? Freddy Feldy Wraithheart. Are you good? She's good. Are you gonna join my court? Yes, without hopefully costing me any bloody money. And now he's going to war and taking my troops. What the hell are you doing there? You just raised them on my island. Very bizarre. Grignr the Well-Spoken comes of age. He has become a tough soldier. Fine. Not bad for somebody educated by Grignr himself. Okay. Send for a physician. Oh, Grignr Well-Spoken, what happened? Severely injured. Oh, shit. I can't afford a physician. I'm sorry, I can't afford a physician, my son. He's a strong boy. That's not going to affect him. He's so strong. His health is fine. Yeah, it's a flesh wound. It's a scratch. We are reinforced and ready to go. So I'm going to take my... I'm going to flip you back over to Organized Army. Let's see. That gives us another 40 troops. I'll take it. 551. Can we now go for, say, somewhere like this? Somewhere that we can swoop in, grab, and get out. Maybe. They are a vassal of Harfingar. But they are not going to be able to get troops over there fast enough. Surely. Surely not. Similar like Volkahar. Surely they're not going to get troops over there fast enough. We get in raid, get out before they can send armies over? I just don't believe that they are that quick. Dawn Isle is under Dawnstar, which is one of ours, so we can't raid that without probably pissing off our liege. Let's go for the city. I think we'll do it. Grignr has come of age. Have you done anything noteworthy? Like, nothing at all, right? Tough soldier, fair enough. This kid has done nothing at all, so doesn't have a nickname yet. And that's fine. Grignr lead the army. Grignr needs to lead the army. Oh, but you have 30 advantage. Grignr's got 23! Oh! Yes. Fight me. You will lose. Oh! We've done it. Get out. Yes, get out. 14 gold. 14 bloody gold. Again. Yo. Oh, no. I thought those were raiders on the coast. They probably were, but then they realized we actually haven't got anything to offer. Okay, hold on. Whoa. We've done 3 successful raids today, and now we're a bloody plunderer. You gain the trait plunderer. Amazing. Actually superb. Fantastic. I do think a lot of the problem that I'm finding with this is that raiding in CK2 was so easy and so overpowered that when I come to CK3, where it's a much more difficult... not difficult. It's a much more risk-reward system, right? Because we're making absolutely no money. So bringing back 13 gold, even though it was just 13 gold from a random raid, is enormous. You know, that's many dozens of times more than our monthly income. So it's fantastic. It's amazing. But it's also very, very dangerous and very frustrating. Eventually, we will slay them all. I'm counting this as an absolute goddamn victory today. 3 successful raids. 3 successful raids. Do we have anything to show for it? No. All we've done is kind of got our troops back together. But I'm going to make enough money tomorrow to build an actual building to help with some more cash. And it's going to be superb. But until that day comes, it will be an uphill struggle for the rest of time. Thank you for joining me. Grignr is currently 61 years of age. He is becoming old, but he's finally starting to see the efforts of his whole life come to fruition. Even if it did cost us a vassaldom. These things just happen, don't they? It's part of the game. Let's see what happens. Come back tomorrow.